bookworms. Happy, I don't even know what day of the week this is gonna go up. We got a new couch. So while everyone else is still at school and it's somewhat quiet in my house, aside from my puppy who is going to be moving around in here, we're just gonna pray that she does not knock you over or jump on the new couch. I don't know if she's allowed up here yet. But while I still have the space to myself, I thought I was going to work on filming a couple videos today and catching up. So today I wanted to bring to you my, get out of the camera bag, my May book haul. Because I got 5 books in May. Some month 5. I'm very hyper now for no reason. So let's jump right into the book haul. The first book that I got that I have, actually no, this wasn't the first book I got, but it's the book that I have already completely finished, and I'm going to do a review for it in a little bit, is Milk and Honey by Ruby Kaur. Kaur? I don't really know how you pronounce her name completely. Copper, there's nothing under the couch. Okay. I don't know how you pronounce her name correctly, but I want more. Excuse me a second. What are you doing? You can only eat the granola bar wrapper. I'm just gonna sit on this. I am not a huge poetry fan. It takes me a really long time to really understand the meaning of a lot of poetry because I can't really read into those layers of depth and beauty that people imbue in it. Which is why I have trouble in my poetry classes. And I love discussions of poetry most of the time. But this book was so easily accessible as a woman. I don't know how it would be for a guy, because it is a very personal story of a woman's relationship with herself and her sexuality and how she understands herself and has come to love herself and treats her body as a temple. You can flip to any page and feel so in touch with her, and she does all these beautifully simple sketches all throughout the book that just amplify the poem. I mean, just look at the detail, but it's just a simple sketch. It was flipping amazing. Copper! Get out from under that! Get up! I'm going to show you where she is. She's under the TV stand. Get out from under the TV stand. Come on. Go to bed. Okay. So yes, Milk and Honey, I put it off for a while. Lay down. I put off reading it for a really long time and now deeply regret it. It was amazing and I read it in like 4 hours while I was supposed to be doing chores. The next book that I got is Princes of Ireland, book 1 of the Dublin Cycle by Edward Rutherford. I have this on audiobook. When I got this, I didn't know that I still had it. I thought that it got lost and like someone had ruined the discs or something because it was my dad's. I've now found the audiobook. But I wanted to give it another read because I never finished it the last time that I tried to. So I picked this up from my friend's grandmother's house because she let me borrow it. So it's the story of these different clans in Ireland. I think there's like 4 or 5, and it's how the princes and their clans relate to the other clans in Ireland. It's before the takeover of the English and like Christianity and things like that. So it's Irish history and lore and all these cool things like wrapped up into one. So I'm excited to give it a reread and now have it on my shelf. Oh, where do we go with the next ones? So in the middle of the month I was still at school because of graduation, and my sister was home, and she was going to a book festival, and I was annoyed because I couldn't go, and I looked online and found out that Sarah J. Maas was going to be at that festival just after Court of Wings and Ruin came out, and I was like, are you serious? The one time that an author is actually in New York and close to where I live, I have to be in 3 places at once because we had graduation, the book festival, and my brother's prom all the same day. So I couldn't go to all 3. So I went to graduation and prom because I was working most. But Siobhan went and used all of the money that Mom gave her for books for me. So I didn't have any Sarah J. Maas of the books in the Court of Thorns and Roses series. So she got them for me. So I have A Court of Thorns and Roses, which I have read. There is a review of it on my blog. And she also got book plates for both of the books. Sarah was going to be doing signings, but she hurt her wrist, so she could only do like 1 book and at a time, and Siobhan wasn't there at that point. So she got these. So I've got Court of Thorns and Roses with a signature. Copper, you cannot eat the blanket. Lay down. Go lay down. Do you want to be in the video? Come here. This is Copper. Oh, no? You don't want to come up? No, thank you. Thank you. Yes. Can you go lay down now? No. Thank you. Oh, we're going to go to the other side? I'm busy. I'll play with you in a couple minutes. Here. There you go. You can lay down. Lay down. Lay down. We're not going to lay down. We're going to try to take all of Mommy's attention. So, she got me A Court of Thorns and Roses, which I've previously read, but am now very excited I can go back and reread it and see all of the things that a reread of this book would allow you to see in the characters. And then she also got me A Court of Wings and Ruin, which I am so happy that I have my hands on. I am about 200 pages into it, and I'm loving every second of the intrigue and how everything is fitting together, and I'm only reading it like once or twice a week because I don't want to finish it. Because I don't know what's going to happen. I have managed to stay away from all the spoilers. I don't know what's going to happen. Please don't tell me. I'm scared. It's getting intense. But yeah, I'm probably going to read more tonight and cry. So, if anyone wants to give me A Court of Mist and Fury because I don't have a copy of that yet, I would love you forever because I don't have money now. I don't get my first paycheck till this week. The last book that I got this month was a book that is partially for me, partially for my little brother Aiden. He does not know that I have this for him yet, so nobody tell him. You're gonna see his reaction when I give it to him. If you have been following my blog for a while, you know that we did a review of The Novice together. The funny story with that was I saw the book 1 in the summer series, The Novice, in Barnes & Nobles, and I was like, this looks really cool. So I bought it and started reading it, and I came home for winter break, and Aiden had it out from the library. My little brother is 10, so we were both reading the same book as a 10 and a 20-year-old. And I was like, huh, let's see the different takes. So we did a review together of the book. He has finished The Inquisition, which is book 2, like 3 times over. I'm still working on the ebook, because I'm terrible with ebooks. Just god-awful. I can't get through them. But we're going to do a review of that together. So I'm going to surprise him at the end of that video and give him book 3, The Battle Mage, which he has not had a chance to get his hands on from the library yet. So I'm going to give him this one. The Inquisition and The Novice are book 1 and 2. It is a series about a boy who comes from a very remote village, and in that village, he is like, because no one knows who his family really is, and he's been taken in, he's like the main one to pick on. And one night a soldier comes in, a former soldier, and he has this book that he's trying to sell, and he gives it to Fletcher, and Fletcher is able to summon a demon from it. And when that happens, the demon, like, imprints on him, and when he sees that these kids are picking on him, the demon attacks, and he has to run away, and he ends up going to a school for summoners that can control demons. And so the book is his story going to the school and fighting these demons and dealing with these bullies because they don't know his past, and finding his past. And it's a really cool series. And the author Taryn Matthew started on Wattpad and slowly increased views, and then got a book deal, and now has 3 books, and like, it's a New York Times bestselling series, which is like all you can really ask for as a author wanting to do that as well. But I don't really post to Wattpad because of things. Copper! What are you doing? She's climbing on the other couch. I can't see her. Okay, so that is all for today for my May book haul. Do a little thumbnail picture thing. So I got 5 books. 3 of them I've already read. 1 I'm planning on rereading, and another one is going to someone else before it gets read. Oh, I thought of another book I got. I got 6th book. I don't have it with me right now because I gave it to someone else. I also got the 2nd book in the Trials of Apollo series at the same time as I got Milk and Honey. I have an issue with going to bookstores and not leaving without having a dozen books, so as a sort of like deal of, okay, you can get this if you get me something, I got the 2nd book of the Trials of Apollo series. The name is completely eluding me right now, but I gave that to my boyfriend to read first because he is a huge Rick Riordan fan, so I have to wait until he finishes reading that before I have it. But I do have that one as well. Yeah, so I got 6 books this month, which you may see some of these in a wrap-up for May/June. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm so hyper. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and you can follow my blog, and I will have the links to all of those down below. Copper, stop eating the couch! Copper and I have to go now. Come here! Come here, Copper. You want to say goodbye? No? Come here. Up. Alright, I gotta go. Bye!
much, then all at once you were just enough. You're just right, you're the perfect temp in my coffee cup, one I've overslept. You are complete, the final chord in the even beat. You're the perfect rhyme in the perfect time. Please can I make you mine?